gentlemen, what a week. Another exciting week has gone by. Another exciting week is about to come to fruition. They come and they go, folks, but we try to make the most of each week. And I enjoyed this week. My name is Pebble, and I am a gamer, a streamer, and a dreamer, I guess you could say. But today's game is a game called Shadow Complex Remastered. It's a game that we've been playing. I want to say we're getting there, but we're not, probably. At first I thought like the game is 3 or 4 hours long or whatever. It turns out the game is much longer than that. And thank God, because it is a great game. It is a super fun game. I think it's an underrated game for sure. And I think it's actually an original game. I think they possibly were onto something here, and maybe not enough people caught on, you know. The game is Shadow Complex Remastered. That's what we're going to play today, ladies and gentlemen. We're not sponsored here. The stream isn't sponsored, but if it was, I'll tell you what would be a go-to. For sure. I mean, Gatorade is thirst aid for that don't say their quote. That's something I figured out yesterday. I don't know if I'm right, but I figured we could take these drinks and whatever, and we could say to people, you know, I'm not sponsored by it. And it could be cute and fun, and maybe we'll get a sponsor out of the deal. But one thing I don't want to do is start using the actual catchphrases and sales, you know, phrasing and stuff, like deep down body thirst and all that stuff. Like, I don't want to do that. But anyway, it is great. I love Gatorade, and I would love it to be a sponsor, but even if it wasn't, I still love it. It's a really good drink. I forgot about it because I was sick last week. This is my recovery week. So last week I was sick. This week I'm recovering, and I'm still like taking it easy. I'm not eating anything crazy, nothing spicy. I had like a stomach thing. So it wasn't like a flu-y thing on my chest or any kind of thing. I didn't feel run down, although I was tired. But I didn't, like, I could sit and talk to you. You couldn't probably tell that I was sick. But I was in the toilet like crazy, and it's been a long time since I had that happen to me. And I figured it's probably booze, because I don't usually drink alcohol, and last week I had beer a couple days in a row. I know it's weird, but like, you'd have to understand, like, I don't drink. Like, so all of a sudden I just got this fancy dancy idea that it was like summertime and I want to drink a Corona. I just got the idea. It's probably just watching fucking TV or something stupid. But anyway, I don't know if that was what happened, or how it happened. And I had to just eat bland foods and eating just like noodle soup and nothing like that's all I was eating. And actually I enjoyed it. And so I'm still kind of in it. My bland food diet is continuing. I can't wait to eat like real stuff, but like for now it's been good. And Gatorade has been a real help in getting back to my health. So ladies and gentlemen, that was almost a real ad. Holy shit. The game is Shadow Complex Remastered. Just a couple words about Shadow Complex. A couple words. Okay, you said it. Good job. Let's get into the game. No, yeah, just think that this game is, I think we already said it in the intro, really. But as long as this game takes, I don't care. I just really love it. It's really, 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 like, the hours It's a long play game, which I love. I'm a big long play guy. You'll find that. We take a lot of games and we just stretch it out for week after week after week, and it's fun to do. You know, come in. And lately I've been really grinding the shit out of games because I've been playing harder games. But this game is still there for me, and I'm not sick of it. Like, there were a couple times when I couldn't complete a couple things, and I had to play offline to just try to figure out what the hell happened. But the funny thing is, no matter how many times I went offline to play this, I still couldn't get where I was going. And it was ultimately just playing this thing out on stream that got me where I was trying to go. So God bless this game. I think this is one of the most streamable games I've ever played. It's unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a good way to start it. Let's play the game. This is one of those games where you have to map a lot, which doesn't bother me, but I do notice I do map a lot. They call me Sir Maps a lot, actually. It's my nickname, and I don't mind it. It's better than, like, Sir Jacks a lot or something, you know? Guy jacks off all the time. You know there's a Sir Haxel. You know there's a guy who hacks computers and stuff and calls himself Sir Haxalot. You know it. You know. Okay. Let's see where we are here. Oh, okay, okay. This game just has so many cool things to it. Alright, before we get super duper heavy into this thing, which we almost just did. Almost. Ooh, we almost. Ooh. Let's take a look at the... Sorry that I didn't do this before we started this, but that's okay. Shadow Complex Remastered. You bastard. I like to say that. Shadow Complex Remastered. Oh, Pebble. Yeah, that's right. And what we're doing right now is we're just trying to find out where our camera is going to be. I think the best place for it, let's see, we played this. Welcome to the stream. Yes, welcome to the stream indeed. Yeah, that seemed to be the best place for it. Okay. Or we could go up top, upper right, but I think we found this to be the best place for it. So ladies and gentlemen, once we get our camera set here, we can start the game. It's kind of tough because maybe we will try a different camera placement, because I've noticed that sometimes it's I'm blocking action, you know? And I don't want to do that. I don't want to block action. What, do I look like a blocker? Is that what I am? Huh? Blocker? Blocking people? Alright, here we go. I think this might be a way to go. Yeah, see, it's tough because you're on the pause screen. But it would basically be like right around the top of the door. So where's the top of the door? It's like right, you'd be like right here. I don't know, it does seem like you're blocking a lot of shit if you do that. Not very cool. So I guess what we want to do then is probably right around here. Right about here. Get back into the action. Main menu. Let's see how that goes. It's very hard to get it right, but I'm gonna get it right. That seems about right. Then we'll just go a little bit up there. Hopefully we won't be blocking anything major. Let's get into the game. Which way are we going? To the left? Ooh. What the hell? Is that funny what I just did there? It looks like I'm supposed to go down though. Alright. Alright, hold on. Interesting, okay. Yeah, here comes. So that goes nowhere, right? And this goes nowhere, we know that. All right. All right, we were able to shoot these out, so that was good. But I think we want to go to the right-hand side, actually. Damn it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. So it actually, the elevator goes all the way up? Okay, thank you. Sorry, I didn't know. I actually didn't know. And it wasn't letting me do shit, so fuck. Okay. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. That's much better. Jeez. Wait, hold on. Let's see if there's anywhere we can go down here. Yeah, this game look is tough. Like, it's very maze-like, you know? Alright, let me see here. Yes, it's a little maze-like sometimes. To a flaw. Where you're just like, what the fuck do I do here? Alright, let me see here. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. Another elevator. Or is this the elevator? This is probably the elevator that I was in. But it's except we were on top of the elevator. Let's try to foam this thing. Foam this tank. That didn't do anything. Could probably go up there if we really needed to. It's okay. Okay. Oh, my bad. Alright, see how tricky this game is? It's got a lot of stuff to it. It's like, you could go a lot of places, but the only actual place where you're actually, like, moving forward in the plot is, like, usually, like, one... It seems like there's one ultimate thing you're supposed to be doing, but they don't tell you. They're kind of like, hey, there's a bunch of stuff. Hey, you figure it out, you know? Which is cool. I respect it. But it's a big map. So it's really hard to know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Alright, this feels right though. We'll just keep going here. So we don't have missiles, or we could just blast through there. Missile we still haven't found yet. Interesting. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is huge. We finally acquired missiles, which is insane. Dude, I can't believe we have missiles now. This is actually a big deal. I mean, come on, man. That's so good. Whoa, we have missiles. Alright, this changes the game a lot for us. There's a lot of spots in this game that we could listen to the music now. Oh, the music came alive. Oh my god, dude. Game change. This game done changed. Look at that. How nice is that? Can we pick up some more missiles? No? Jeez. We really could use more of those. Alright, so where are we right now? Okay. So I think we want to keep taking this elevator to see where we are going next. I'm not really sure now. Well, it definitely changes the complexity of the game now. Now that we have missiles, for sure. We still have to find our way. But that definitely, that changes things for us. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna need more missiles here. Alright, this says it's going in the right direction at least. Hold on, hold on. Oh, it's so frustrating, guys. That's a little frustrating, these things. The only reason it's frustrating is because I know it does work. Hold on. Never mind, I don't care, I don't care. I now don't care. And it looks like you can't go there, so there. Whew. Alright, let's go back to the elevator, and let's just keep taking the elevator until we figure out what the where, yeah. Let's go all the way down here. Alright, that didn't work. I've got one missile left, which is a bummer. But boy, getting those missiles was huge. Like, that was actually necessary. Oh, all I need is one more missile. Ah, I don't have it. Where can I get more? I want more. Ah, I need more missiles. Need more missiles. That could be our way out right there. Excuse me. Alright, we're looking for missiles now. What's that right there? Alright. Oh yeah, well that's health down there. There's no missiles though? Okay, shit. Alright, now it's just a matter of figuring out really where I can get more missiles. But let's go back down here. Let's see if we can, now that we have this thing like partially open, let's see if we can do, I mean, it's partially open, right? Doesn't it seem like a grenade would help at this point? Damn, only missiles are gonna help that. That hurts. That really hurts, guys. Let's go where this, would love to go. That's where we need to go, right in that room right there. So let's see if we can get there. Can't go there by that way, huh? What a nightmare. Okay, hold on. Ah, jeez. All right, let's try not to walk in circles. Let's see what we can do here. Excuse me. Alright, we're trying to find more missiles. Missile. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff there, but I can't get to it. Oh, it's rough. You need, of course, surprise, guys, you need a missile for that. Let me see, can we restart the thing? No. And then you don't know if we saved where the missiles was. It should automatically save, technically. But, damn, this seems like the place to get it out here. Let's do a little bit more running around, see if we can find something here. That's it. That's your limitation there. No? Okay. It's fine. Yeah. All right, but I gotta admit, I'm still buzzing from finding the missile, though. I'm still buzzing from that, because I'm talking hours we played this game and we couldn't use the missile. Of course, now we still can't use the missile, so let's not get too excited. But all right. Damn it! Oh, it hurts you. It hurts. It's tough feeling to not be able to. So we're gonna try to take this elevator all the way up, and we're gonna see if we can somehow get over there to the right-hand side. I don't know how. Yes, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have missiles. We have missiles. You might have been thinking, I don't know, Van Pebble. It's taken an awful long time. I was aware of you saying that. I was aware of you saying that because I was saying it too. I'm you. You're me. Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet us. So here we go. Back to it, guys. So sorry it took that long. But it had to. It was excitement. I did it on purpose. I would never do that on purpose. If I did that on purpose, I'm an asshole. Seriously, like, that's what you have to do to stream for people? That sucks. You suck, pal. Of course, what we really want to do is go down inside the elevator. I think what we gotta do is this. You gotta call it up, call the elevator up, and then you gotta go inside here. Yeah, no. Call it up. Then call it up again. I think. Yeah, this is it. Well, it's cool, like, at least I figured it out, you know, even though it's still taking forever. It's like, come on, man, give me a break. I did everything you wanted. I got your missiles. Like, I finally came back. I circled back. I got the missiles. Like, I'm doing everything you want me to do, and you're still, like, stuck here. Why should I still be stuck? I shouldn't still be stuck. But that's what they got. That's how they did it. So we got to figure out a way to... Oh, good. Here we go. Whew. Good God almighty. All right. This time, let's not... waste our missiles this time. No wasting missiles this time. Alright, here we go. This is the elevator. I like this though, being alone, no enemies, just me by myself. That would be like one of my favorite parts of like being in battle. Certainly when I was in the military, it was my favorite part of like doing ops. When we would do ops in the military, in the Marines, it was my favorite part. We'd just be away from everybody. We'd be in Fukuyama or whatever. Just these different places where, all right, is this what we have to do or, hold on. Let's see. I believe it's this. I think it's this one. Yes. It is this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It's worth it, I promise. I hope. It didn't work. Why? Alright. That is upsetting though. Okay. No. This is tough. I only have 4 missiles left now. Super bummer. Alright, here it is, guys. Whew. Thank you, God. We're gonna need more missiles, though. Please let there be more missiles. Good. That's good to know. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. Okay, let's go. Getting to know you. Ultimately, we need to go up and left. So let's see if we can do that. This looks like the way to go. Looks like it. But let's go up one more floor. Excuse me. Let's figure this out. Figure this out. Figure it out. We'll figure it out live. Do it live. Alright. So it's not that probably. Can we go up one more floor here? Let's see. Alright, let's see what this does for us. Ladies and gentlemen, wow. Okay, I'm just trying to remember where that was. See how much stuff you... Like, that's what this game is. It's tricky, but I like that. And I have to say, it did make me push myself. Like, it's kind of pushed my memory. Like, it made me have to... It's a lot of memory pushing. So I'm trying to think where that is, then. Where is that? Where is that? I think it's on the bottom floor. Let's take a look here. I don't know. I don't know if it's bottom floor, but we're gonna check it out again. That was good. Get some health. Let's go back. So it's not the bottom floor. Let's check the second floor again. Okay. It could be that way too. Hold on. Trying to think. I know it's not to the right. I know that. It's not this way either, but that's fine. Okay. All right. No, it's not that way. We know it. Well, does this lead downwards? Because it's not this way either. Because that's the same way we just came from. Okay. And then, it could be this. Oh, this might be it. Yeah. There it is. The missile. It's very tricky, huh? Oh, another missile pack. So I'm guessing what these missile packs do. Let's take a look real quick at these missile packs here. So I think what happens is the more you acquire, the better you get. Let's see, there we go. So it's, yeah, it's like accuracy, precision, stamina, you know, the normal build up when you play these games. And so a lot of stuff I just haven't been picking up, but I haven't been finding it. Like health upgrades, armor upgrades, just not finding a lot of it. Excuse me. Let's drink some Gatorade. The foam packs, we did pretty successfully, you know, but we really haven't found that many things. But I feel good. I mean, I love what we're doing here. I'm very excited about the way we're handling this. Very excited. I am. Like, I'm super jazzed that we found the missiles and... But yeah, there's a lot of searching, and that's what they want you to do, I realized. They have a huge map. Let's put it this way. They have a huge map. So probably they want you to explore all this shit, you know? Now that we have missiles, we can get much further. So let's see, we're finally, we did it. Guys, I'm very excited. I'm gonna go this way, but this is our way out, right here, right here. That's our way out. Take a look at the map. We're close. Before we do, I'm gonna make sure I don't get us killed or anything, but I'm gonna come in here, pick up some extra goodies. Let's use our missile again. There we go. Look at that. Can we get back? We can get back in here, right? Because it's scary if I can't come back. I can, though. Yeah, I can. Not sure I've ever been here, actually. Oh, this is kind of cool. All right, let's run through this real quick. We know we got to go back. And probably that's it, right? Let's go back. There you go. There's a health upgrade. We're just... Speak of the devil. Yeah, so they basically want you to go through their maps. Because I'll tell you what is on my mind here. There was a point in this game where... Oh, let's go to the map. Let's go to the map. So there was a point in this game where you see the blue line? That was the only thing I was following the whole time, and it took me pretty far. But at a certain point, it like wouldn't let me go through the blue line. I had to like run through the map, figure things out. Obviously, the main goal is Claire has been captured, rescue her. That's the main goal. But it doesn't want you to just like. It's not that kind of game. It's not like Uncharted. Uncharted is like, you get in the truck and you follow the truck and you do that, and you have to get this to get there. So you get in and now it takes you on that journey. Whoa. This is more like, excuse me, it's different. It's hard to really explain what they're doing, which is why I think it's a great game. It's a very unique game. It's certainly a very hard game, though. It certainly is. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue the journey. Proudly I say. There we go. With our newfound missiles. Don't want to get too close to the missile.
Jason? Jason!
You and your girlfriend talk too much.
We do?
Lose the armor! Now! No.
Holy fuck. Hold on, can I fight these guys? Alright, this is kind of cool. Excuse me. Alright, we're gonna try to grenade this thing here. Or not grenade, There we go. It's exciting, right? Where the fuck are we? Okay. Okay, so this is kind of like where we were as far as... Okay. Yeah. Can we go any further? No. Okay, alright, okay. Just check her. Alright. Boss time. Now we gotta figure out how to beat these guys. Okay, I know we have missiles. I get it. But it's still gonna be difficult to beat these guys.
Jason? Jason!
You and your girlfriend talk too much.
How dare you listen to me?
Lose the armor! Now! No.
What I say to my girlfriend is none of your business! And then we start shooting. All right. Gatorade. A non-sponsor. Very good stuff, man. And I think Fruit Punch is probably my favorite. No, that's not true. Fruit Punch is really good. I would say orange might be my favorite flavor. It might be the go-to flavor. Because when they made gum, and a lot of people don't know this, but there is Gatorade gum. I don't know that it wasn't very popular. It certainly wasn't the greatest tasting gum. And gum was a big deal when I grew up. I know it's a weird conversation to have right now at this point, but we'll get into the game. Don't worry. Because honestly, this is going to be a tough battle. I don't think we're going to just like beat it right now. So we might as well just have fun, take our time, and enjoy this boss fight. Gatorade gum, yeah, I don't know. And I enjoyed Gatorade gum, but I don't think it had a longevity that the Hubba Bubba bubble gum. I mean, none of those gums to this day. I would be surprised if there were any of those big gums that were still around. Hubba Bubba, Bubblicious, like bubble gum was like a big deal when I was a kid. So I don't know what happened to it. I say that a lot, don't I? I've gotta say, the bosses are pretty easy, but I'm okay with
you okay?
that.
Better than I was. I found a schematic of the entire base. I bet you can download it and we can find the quickest way out.
Okay. Good thinking.
Could they make her boobs any bigger? That's what I'm asking. I don't know. I'm just asking.
That drug's pretty much worn off. You can put me down and
you can go.
We can go.
No, just you. Take my cell phone, get somewhere you have a signal. Call for help.
What about
my boobs? You already have big boobs. Yes, but they could be bigger. I don't think so. I don't think you've seen your boobs lately. I haven't had a chance to. Maybe they did something in the lab.
you?
These bastards
Look
are planning
how
to
big
invade San
her tits are. What the hell's going on here?
Francisco. Now, best case scenario, I stop them cold. Worst case, I delay them and whatever cavalry you call finishes the job.
It also looks like they're not really looking at each other, but they're just kind of like just looking, like you're just looking while you're talking. You're not really looking. I don't know. I didn't go.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. Now get out of here before I think about it any longer.
This game's fantastic. It came out at a time, man, where these were good graphics. Let's face it. They did a great job.
Dead.
It's
Armor, or computer, whatever. Can you run a full systems check? Make sure this thing is running at full capacity.
Unable to comply. Following components are missing. Hookshot. Thrust amplifier. Inertial element.
yeah.
Fusion helmet.
Yep.
All components required for systems to be fully integrated.
Yep. I knew that about this game. So basically, I've got to look at the size of this map, guys. Just look at the map here. Do you understand what we're talking about? This is insane. It looks like... all right. So it looks like if you look at the map here, they definitely have something blinking that they want us to get there. Then there's an exclamation point on the Browns part. So it kind of shows you where stuff is. It looks like things that are like blinking are where we need to go. So that's the next part of this game for us, is to try to find these weapons. I had a feeling, because I was watching like YouTube clips of somebody playing this game, and they had all this stuff. They had like the hook. There's like this hook that you throw it. It's a hook attached to a rope. And we've seen this in many video games, right? Where you throw the hook, and then the hook, it can help you to swing from thing to thing. It could take out enemies, blah, blah, blah. So that's one thing we don't have. There's other things. So I think that's what we need to do right now. In fact, I know it is. So I guess that's what we need to do. The question is, do we want to do it now? And the answer is yes. Let's go try to find one thing. That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to find one thing. And it's going to be... What's it going to be? What's that one thing going to be? Yeah, it's going to be this. So now we're just searching. We're literally searching for components now. That's all we're doing. Oh, you know what? Hold on. What are we doing then? We're going all the way down, okay. And what is that one? That's, what is that thing? Find the remaining key components, alright. Listen, I'm relieved. In many ways, I'm relieved. Because now I know what I must do. For a while, I didn't really know what I was doing. I knew I was supposed to find the girl. I knew that. But this I didn't know. So anyway, here we go. Good. Go down, huh? How do we get down here? Look at that. See that? It's like, it actually... I'm not complaining, actually. I'm okay with it, but boy, oh boy. Yeah. Like, it's hard to get used to it. The things that they're asking you to do... It's just like, what are you asking me? I don't understand. Nice, nice, nice. Actually, we overshot that a little bit. Overshot that a little bit. Alright, back on track. Ooh, what? Another grenade pack. Okay. Great. I'd love to go down there somehow, but I don't think that they want us to necessarily go down that way. Try a missile here. Oh wow, that actually works. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to. Yeah, I think we need to do that. Hold on. How do we get down that? Because if we okay, wait, hold on. Let's see where we are actually. Yeah, I don't want to necessarily do that. Hold on. If we did this, which is like take this to the tracks and then jump off of it, you almost feel like they want you to go down. You see it, guys? So I'm trying to think, how do we get down from here? All right. There was probably something here that we already grabbed. Not working. Okay. What if we go under? What could that do for us? Could that get us close to where we're trying to go here? At all, or what? I feel like no. Because they're not, see how they're not connecting there? I mean, there's just so much going on here. Unless... Yeah, maybe. Maybe we come through the... This is crazy, guys, but maybe we have to come all the way through the water to come all the way down, to come all the way to the left, to come all the way... We might as well go down there. There's another thing we need down there. So let's do that. That's probably what they want us to do, actually. Let's try not to die. Who cares about that thing, actually? Alright, we're going all the way down to the water here. We could probably use a little bit of that. No? Okay. Okay. Alright, we pick that up. Yeah, so we're gonna go all the way down. We're trying to get down to this thing here. We're trying to get everything, actually. I mean, really, if you think about it, we've got a lot of fucking work to do. Dude, we've got to come all the way up here at some point to the left. We somehow missed that thing. There's an exclamation point there. There's at least 3 things we need. Let's try to grab at least 2 here in the next hour or so. That would be good. Again, I feel good. We rescued the girl. That was great. That actually was really great. And this game is beautiful and a pleasure to play. Like, it's just cool looking. It's yeah, I don't have a problem being here because I like this game. But let's see how far. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, because once we get down here, then we can come all the way through here, come up there. See? Come up there, the brownish... what color is that? Brown? I don't know, like a grayish brownish? Like a rustic colored? And then we come up, we should be able to get where that blue... Alright. I don't know. I don't know, but I do. Is that a weird thing to say? God damn it. All right. Somehow we got to make our way through this and get down. What is the purple? Requires foam? Okay. So that's doable. So yeah, that's the goal here, to get down there. Looks like a helmet of some kind, I don't know. Yeah. We're just gonna keep going left, I guess. Look at the guy. Alright, where are we? Okay, so now we're gonna go... okay, we okay there? Now we're gonna go up. I love that you can kick that thing. Oh! There you go. Now you go... You don't want to go up. You want to go over. We've definitely been here many times before. And I didn't realize that we were going to be coming back. It actually makes sense. It actually makes sense to be coming back, to have to come back. See, they actually did a beautiful job in this game. The more I play it, the more I realize what they did. They made a map that goes back inside, like back and forth inside and out of itself. See how you're kind of like weaving in and out? It's a little complicated, but it's I get it. Like I kind of get what they're doing, I think, you know. Let's see here. Like, we've been here many times. Oops. I actually think we were here before, but we didn't have what we needed to get. I don't know. It's just been a long game, I can tell you that. A long, fun game, but like a long game as far as trying to figure out exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Now we know what we're doing, and we're just backtracking to all the places we've pretty much been. Oh, come on. Oh, we still need a passkey. We need a fucking passkey to get in there. How the fuck do we get the passkey to get there? That's frustrating. That's really frustrating, actually. Oh, that's really tough. Okay, hold on a second. Here we go. How do you get passkeys in Shadow Complex? That's hard, man. Look at all the work we just did. The passkey you look for is most likely the one behind the shelf where you found the mask. If you jump on the shelf, you can climb up the top like a vent on the other side, swimming to the right where it leads to a small underwater with a passkey. There we go. He's asking about the fusion helmet. I believe that is what that is. That seems like that's what that is a helmet. It does look like a helmet. And this guy's saying, how do we find the fusion helmet? He's saying, okay, I have 11 of the passkeys and have 98% of the items, but I can't find the last passkey. He says, a final passkey that isn't marked on the map, I have the same problem. The passkey you're looking for is most likely the one behind the shelf where you found the SHCHA mask. If you jump on the, I don't know what that is though, and I don't know where we found that. If you climb on top like a vent down the other side of the water, so where is that? It's all the way, this guy says, it's all the way on the top of the right of the map, says this guy. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're faced with here. We're right there to get it, but we can't. Why not? Because we don't have the passkey. So what we need to do now is... let's take a look at the map. All the way to the right, says the guy. The guy says all the way to the right. This is where we are. This is where we are. So I'm thinking maybe we could get this thing first. I mean, we just have a lot to do. And the bottom line is what we'll do when we come back and play this game, because we're going to probably go. I'm going to try to get this last key here. I'm going to try to get, not key, but this thing right here. I'm going to try to get that, whatever that is. And then I'm going to end the stream. But if I can't get it, I'll end the stream before then. And then when we come back, the thing that we'll do with the stream is we will have exact thing we're doing. Like, this is the goal of the stream. We're going to get these things. And then that'll be that. That'll be that stream. For this stream, we're going to try to finish strong, and we're going to try to get, once more, let's show it, this Star Wars looking thing, whatever that blinking thing is there, and we're going to try to get it right now. Very upsetting. I didn't realize I needed I forgot that you needed that's why we didn't get it before, because I've been here before. That's what I was going to say. I've been here before, and it wouldn't let me in there, and that's because I didn't have the passkey. And they don't really tell you that. It's not like, nice sounds. It's not like they really tell you that you need passkeys. They don't really tell you anything. They just kind of like, you sort of just figure out one day, you wake up and you realize, oh shit, I don't have a passkey. So we're probably not going to go back the same way we came, right? Look how big this map is. How do we figure out how to get from there? Well, let's try to go back the way we came. If we can. Okay, we can't go through there. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on, I know what to do. Go towards that way. This is fucking shitty. Like, this is so hard, man. Why they, like, what the hell? Am I just running into this with every game I play now? Like, every game, it's just like, whoa. I'm like, it's fucking my brain. Like, whoa. I guess that's what they want. You know, I guess they go, look, let's make a game that people can be very busy. Like, let's keep them busy. Let's keep these kids busy. Who's going? Oh, like, okay. All right, so we need to go basically to the right, right? This is where we kind of came from. This is what I would guess the way we, maybe not though. What's gonna lead to the right-hand side? I think we want to go left. What happens if we go, can we go, no. Okay. Okay, this is tough. Here we go. This is brutal, man. This is brutal. So this is where we are. Look at this massive map. What do we do now? And that's where we're gonna leave this game. I hate to leave it that way, but I'm gonna ask myself, what do we do now? I don't really know. I think I know what we have to do, but literally where we are, it's just like, what the fuck? So I think this game is very ambitious, but almost to a flaw. Like, it's so ambitious that it's kind of like, but I don't know, listen, I come from a world of, this is what we did when we were kids. Like, when we would play, like, Nintendo games or, Genesis, Sega Genesis, that was what I had. I don't think I could afford the Super Nintendo, so I bought the Genesis. But I remember there being a lot of this kind of thing where you would have to keep going and running around, and then that really hard part where you couldn't get by, you finally got by it, but then like 5 hours later and 7 plays later and 7 hours later, you'd go back and you'd go, oh shit, we have to pass that part again. Shit, I don't know how to do it, you know? So this is just a really, really tough game, and I'm faced with another conundrum here. Do I want to keep playing this game on stream? I mean, I don't know. I'm in a weird place with a lot of games. It's good though. We're getting new games in the rotation. There's some games that are always going to be there, like HG Poker, Balatro will probably always be there. But like this game, I'm starting to like grow weary of, to be honest. Just being honest, I'm kind of going through this period. If you watch my similar streams, this is kind of what we're dealing with in games where, look, like Hades 2, we finally got to a point where we did beat the boss. And we realized it's a great game, we're going to keep playing it. This, I'm not even sure, like, if I want to keep playing the way this game is going. Like, I got where I was supposed to go. You told me I needed to go get all these pieces, and when I go get the piece, I don't have a fucking passkey. So where's the passkey? A little frustrating, but I'm not gonna lie to you, but it is a great, I mean, listen, I just had a really good time for an hour and some change, don't get me wrong, but on the other hand, I gotta feel like I'm getting somewhere with the game. This is a change, don't get me wrong. This is a common theme, actually, with video games anyway. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the stream. I enjoyed it. And if anything, it's just a great stream. It's a great game to look at. It was great to play, but I don't know if we're going to see this game anymore. This might be the last stream for that one. And I'm kind of at that point in my life where I'm like, I went through my snack drawer. I don't know if you could see right here, but if you could look right there, I don't know if you could see it, but there's a snack drawer right up here. Right up here. I mean, it looks like it's got a lot of stuff in there. I just started taking like all the old chips. I had old Fritos, Cheetos, Doritos, all this Edo shit. And I just took it and I threw it all away because it was old. And that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm just cleaning everything out. So is this game going to be in the rotation again, Shadow Complex Remastered? Not sure. As of right now, I'm a hard no, because I don't, but like the part of me that always feels like it didn't finish that game is always going to be there. So what most likely is going to happen with Shadow Complex Remastered, just so everyone feels good about this. I know you're dying to find out the final. I'm going to let you know. You don't have to rest for another week to find out. A lot of streamers will do that. They'll be like, wait till next week. I've got them. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Plus, I don't have a lot of viewers, and I don't want to lose any more. We will continue to play this game offline, off stream. I will put time into this game. I will figure out where the passkey is. I will find all this stuff. Actually, can't play that. I can't play that. That's copyrighted. So hopefully you heard, but let's say anything that we might have said during that copyrighted song. Let's repeat it. I will play that game, I will play the game Shadow Complex Remastered, but I will play it offline, off stream, much like I will with Wall Worlds. That's another game we just lost this week. Eventually, these games are losing me because they take way too much grind, and I don't mind it, but I just don't feel comfortable streaming that mess. Like, it's a mess. Like, what you just saw us have to do, go all that way, all that time, and then you don't have the passkey, so now you got to go all the way back up. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? So anyway, it's pretty frustrating, but the good thing about it is it's just a video game, and at the end of the day, we still have our health. The whole purpose of this is just to have fun. So yes, obviously, am I really upset about it? No. I'm happy to be alive, and I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. And that's how we're going to leave, in a grateful way. I'm grateful to have a life, grateful to be working. Gonna be working tomorrow, so we will not be streaming tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. You'll have those 3 days to check out the streams that we put up. I think we might have put up about 7 this week. Usually 8 is the number, but I'm just kind of like going with the flow the last couple of weeks. Not feeling so well last week, feeling a lot better this week. Next week I would expect us to do a good 8 streams, and I also expect it to be like, you're not going to see me struggle like we did today. It's going to be just like, hopefully not, but the games that we're picking are games that are a little bit more cut and dry. Like, that was ridiculous. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, that was insane. Like, to come so far to rescue the girl. You know, the Donkey Kong moment. You rescue the girl, and then all of a sudden they're like, you got to go back, get the rest of the components for the thing, and then you go back and they're like, you don't have a passkey. It's like, what are you pulling right here? Ladies and gentlemen, I feel better getting it out of my system. Let's do the advertisements, and then let's call it a week. Van Pebble is on Twitter, very sad. Hulk Hogan died. I'm not a wrestling fan. I'm not a professional wrestling guy, but I have to say that was sad news. Hulk Hogan dying. Definitely one of just an American legend, you know? And so, rest in peace, sir. Donate money to Van Pebble by donating money to Thomas Paulvino. At Thomas Paulvino, small caps. This is how I basically like to do it. If you'd like to and you like what we're doing, go ahead and throw some money at us. Other than that, it's fine. We're not gonna beg people for money. In fact, that's not why we're doing this. We're doing this because this is commerce. That's why we're doing this. This is commerce. This is how you try to make money. You try to figure ways. Oh, there's PayPal. People can send PayPal. I would rather do it this way than sit and beg for money from people. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to do that. I respect myself too much, and I respect the viewer too much. But if you'd like to, at Thomas Falvino. That being said, I'm going to beg. And then my YouTube channel is Van Pebble on YouTube. And I think we need to add a couple videos. Yeah, I think we need to add a couple videos. So we're probably going to add like 2 or 3 videos. I think the last thing we did was video poker. This is a behind the scenes as what a streamer does here. Yeah, we got to put Hades up there. We got to put Hell Clock up there. We got a couple games. We have 3 streams that are coming to you guys right now. Right now. Right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying is this weekend you can watch, while I'm working, you can watch me play. It's like my spirit is playing, but I'm working. And you can watch it on YouTube. Please, ladies and gentlemen, that I would like to, I don't want to get beg at all. But if I'm going to beg, it's no begging. I think we put up a good product and doesn't require begging. If you want to see someone who likes the game and is playing really cool games, and we're honest about it, if a game is going nowhere, we're going to stop playing it. That's how it goes on this channel. No wasted videos. We try to keep an organization so that the videos go somewhere, or if they don't go anywhere, we just go, hey, that video, you probably, like with poker, HD poker, we what I started doing with that, I'm going to change the date of that, is putting HD poker and then putting the date that I play the game instead of so we're trying to be more what I'm trying to say is I try to be organized. If you're watching a video, it's either a video for just that day or it's a video that's part of a series. And I will always tell you what's going on. Try to be like a streamer where you're not going, because like when I play these games and I go, what, where, why? I don't want people to be that way with the streams. You know what I mean? Like, so you want to be a kind of clear is what I'm saying. And that's it, guys. So Van Pebble is on YouTube. Follow him on there and subscribe to him as well. He's always putting videos up. Peace. I'd like to say peace out, but I'd like to say a shout out to all the great people that already follow us. I'd like to say a big shout out to all those people. Thank you very much, you guys. There's a couple people recently that followed me. Zach, a couple guys from work. I just really appreciate it. Everybody, I just appreciate it. Because their names aren't on the top of my head right now, but they know who they are. Zach knows who he is. And thank you very much for following. And thank you for being here. And that's it, guys. Play the music a little bit longer. We have 3 hours left here. Just kidding. We'll just play it for a couple minutes and then we'll get out of here. And look. I mean, I might even just, when we get off here, I might have to go back and just... Oh, here's the Shadow Complex. I see, this is what I need to do. I need to figure out where all the passkeys are. Dude, look at that passkey. That's insane. Actually, we know where this is. We were just there recently. You have to run up here. There's like a special burst of speed power. We do have that power. You have to jump up with a burst of speed. How would I ever know to do that? That is so... I mean, it makes me so fucking... Like, I do get pissed about that. Like, how the fuck... So yeah, I don't know that I'll ever play this game again, man. Like, this is ridiculous, man. Look at that. Are you looking at the madness? All right, I could almost safely say, like, we'll try to do this on our own, but I mean, this is I just for shits and giggles. Let's play the rest of these. This is so crazy. Can we get a clearer picture? I guess not. He's running upside down. I don't know, man. What the fuck? The Shadow Complex Passkeys. That is so insane that they would put them that far out of the way. For those following at home, you need to hold both the run and jump buttons to keep super speed going. Dude, this is retarded. And insane. How the fuck am I supposed to know this without a YouTube video helping me? I streamed this game for hours. For hours. Only to find that I didn't have the passkey. It's annoying. And there you go. So there it is. And my feeling on this game, obviously, you know now, is like, I don't know, man. You know? I don't know if I really want to keep playing this game. But here's the good news.
Alright,
Here's the passkeys through the 1 through 6 locations. And here's what I'll do, guys. I'll find the passkeys on my own. It's going to take 29 hours. And then I will try to show you guys the completed game. Like, there's got to be a final scene or something. And then we'll do it that way. We'll do it kind of the way we did it with Dave the Diver. We don't need music at this point. Let's play different music. It's so obnoxious, that music right there. This is a little bit better. But yeah, Dave the Diver was a game that we just played like our ass off, right? Dave the Diver, hours and hours. Wow, this is great. And then I just couldn't get like past bosses and I was stuck. But then finally, like, it seemed like months later, I went back to Dave the Diver and I played it, and it was like, I beat it, like right there. It was like boss level, time to beat the boss, and it was very satisfying. So we'll definitely try to get to some kind of a final Shadow Complex video, but I didn't realize that the game was that ridiculous. Like those keys, oh my god, the ones that we saw where you have to run like what? All right. Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll talk to you later. That's it. Have a good one. Have a good week. Or a good weekend, rather. And for me, I'm shooting on, like, having a safe weekend. We're doing much better than we've ever done at work. We're learning how to be a security guard much better. For that site, because every site is different when you're a security guard. There's a guy that I'm friends with at Fred Meyer where I live. We have a Fred Meyer where I live, and there's a guy who I became friendly with who's a security guard. And I just go, and whenever I go, if he's not busy and I'm not bothering him, we'll start talking, and I just pick his brain. Like, I listen to him talk, and I'm like, oh yeah. So that's really helped, actually. It's given me some insight. A shout out to that guy. I wish I knew his name. I'll find out his name. But he's great. And life is good, man, and we're just going to keep doing good things so that when we do come back, you're going to see a refreshed, revitalized Van Pebble. And this is kind of cool. Have a great weekend, everybody. Don't get in too much trouble, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace it out. Later.